Just another brother with another humble question. Just another brother with another humble question.
Welcome to another episode of A Brother with Questions. I am your host, B. Period. Man, I appreciate you for joining me. Before we dive into tonight's video, let me ask you to like and subscribe to the channel. I appreciate it. Hit that like button, share tonight's thoughts. And please comment. Tell me what you think about what I have to say tonight. So tonight's going to be a quick video because I just want to share my thoughts on the presidential debate between Donald Trump and Kamala Harris. It happened tonight. We've been anticipating this for quite some time, and it's finally over. I wouldn't say it's here, but it's over at this point. And so I just want to share some thoughts. So my first thought was from the beginning of the debate, I'm going to give Kamala Harris credit, Vice President Harris credit for walking into the debate. I don't want to say strong, but I want to really relay that you could see she walked in tonight with confidence. She purposely walked right over to former President Trump, stuck her hand out, and gave what at least appeared to be, as firm as a handshake as a young woman like herself could. Well, not a young woman, but a woman like herself could, it seemed like. And really kind of set the tone for, I'm ready, let's go. And so from that perspective, I was impressed with the way that she seemed poised this evening. Because I think for me, one of the biggest questions I had, when you consider the clips that they've been running from the debate that she had back in 2019 against Tulsi Gabbard, and she kind of floundered in that particular debate. And then not soon after, of course, she dropped out of the presidential race altogether, even before the votes got cast. And so I would say tonight, she definitely came in with confidence. She came in ready to rumble, if you will, with former President Trump. And so from that perspective, I just want to acknowledge that I thought she came prepared and ready to go tonight. For me, personally, I still am looking to understand more about her plans. I know she mentioned some of the plans. She's really hyped up about the child tax credit. And I saw some of the statistics talking about how the child tax credit somehow brings people out of poverty. But I personally, I know a lot of people who've taken advantage of the child tax credit. I've never seen those people get out of their quote unquote poverty situations as a result of the child tax credit. So I agree, it does put money in people's pockets. I disagree that it is bringing anybody out of poverty. But that's one of the things that they're hanging their hat on. Once again, she touted the idea that she's going to expand affordable housing. Still don't understand how they're going to do that. I was made aware today, and I kind of did a little bit of a dive. They finally put some actual bullet points of the issues that are important to them on the website. It's taken, I don't know. But it's there now. So kudos for them for finally putting up the issues that they are supporting. It's about time. But the debate to me didn't really shine any more light on who she is, really what she represents. And I think for me, that I'm missing that in her as a candidate. On the other side, Donald Trump was, for lack of a better word, he was Donald Trump. What did he do? He made a point to, tout how great his policies are. And once again, he never really supports the idea of why they were great. But obviously, we did go through a Trump presidency. And so we kind of know at least what that was during the time, especially prior to the pandemic. And then so we heard that. We heard him once again. I think he really got off track when he started talking about Springfield, Ohio, and the fact that immigrants were eating, people's pets and ducks. Whether or not that's true, I don't know. Oddly enough, I heard that same story today, and I was trying to do some research on it. I couldn't get a clear answer one way or another, but I thought it odd of him to bring that up in the debate, though. That seemed off task, and really, I think you could have highlighted the problems with immigration under the Biden-Harris presidency without bringing up Springfield, Ohio. But anyway, he did. I thought that was a little off track, like I said. And then, obviously he's kept pivoting to the points that he wanted to make, and she did too. She did that quite a bit herself as well. But he just didn't come across tonight as the strong, confident person that he has in the past. You can, even at one point she baited him into talking about, whose rallies were bigger and better, and it was like, come on, man. Like, I don't care. I don't really care whose rallies are bigger or better. At the end of the day, y'all both have the people that love y'all, and they're showing up for y'all. So who cares? Who cares? Like, none of that matters in terms of the presidency, how big or small your rallies were. But so for me, if I had to pick a winner or a loser, I would only say Donald Trump lost, and because he unlike her, and this is my one big takeaway from her, and the one thing I will definitely give her credit for is she was able to stay on message. And so, agree with her message, disagree with her message. One thing is clear. She wants to pivot herself. She's pivoted herself as being the candidate who's going to uplift the middle class. Okay, got it. I know you want to uplift the middle class. Check, got that part. She's pivoted herself as being the candidate who's going to bring change and something different for the country today and moving forward. Okay, got it. She's to me, she's got that clear point clear as well. And so when I think about Trump, that's one of the issues that I had in watching him tonight is I don't think he did a great job at talking about his plan for the future of the country. I mean, yes, he mentioned, he's going to create tax breaks and he's going to make China and all these other countries pay their fair share in tariffs and things of that nature. But as a voter, I can understand why, trying to fix the manufacturing shortfalls that exist in this country, which is where that's obviously what that's about, and taxing those for who want to bring goods over. But I fail to see how that lands for people to understand how that's going to be better for them in the future. And it could be, and I'm not saying that it isn't. I'm saying, in telling us that you're going to increase these tariffs, you're not explaining to us how that's going to be better for the American people. So I knock him for that. And then again, just the side conversations, the immigrants in Springfield, Ohio, side conversation. How great your rallies are, side conversations. Like, I don't even know why he responded to that. And I'll give credit where credit's due. Kamala Harris brought it up first. And then he took the bait to, because he's not going to let you tell him that his rallies aren't great. He's not going to let you, speak to him and tell him that your rallies are better. He's going to define that I am the greatest. So whatever, dude. That's how I feel about that. Whatever, dude. I don't care. So, you saw that contrast tonight. You saw that contrast. You saw a candidate who was clear and defined in the message that they wanted to deliver. And I think you saw another candidate who was clearly pivoting and playing catch up and playing defense to what they felt like they needed to correct. And so for that reason, I'm not trying to pick a winner, but I do think Kamala Harris looked better because number one, she just outperformed what everybody probably thought. Especially, I'll say me. She outperformed what I thought she was going to give. And she seemed very confident and strong in the opinions that she gave. Whether I agree with them or not, Really doesn't matter. She delivered them effectively. And that's what matters. Because for the people who are listening and waiting for her to blow them away, I think they're probably going to say she blew them away. For people like myself who's waiting to see one way or another, she didn't convince me of nothing tonight. I didn't think she was horrible. I think she did a good job, at least to bring across her points. And so from that perspective, I would call that a win on her part. Whereas Trump, again, too much of the I'm great. Like, I know you think you're great, dude. I got it. But now let's get back to why are you going to be better? Immigration. I do think you're going to be better on immigration. They did a bad job. Economy. I agree. I think you're going to be better on the economy. But you got to not tell me, because that's my criticism of Kamala, Vice President Harris. Don't tell me how great you're going to be. Give me the policy that's going to make you better. And he didn't do a good job of expressing those things tonight. And so that's my thoughts. You tell me. You agree? You disagree? I'm wrong? Whatever you got to say. Let's talk. Let's talk about it. Leave a comment, man. I'm B. Period, and I'm out.